back to that hand, but can't you also be? You don't want to be
Right?
dominated.
So it's a good fold and it's an easy fold. However, the same tone of voice, we have the same 20,000 in chips, right? Same 2,000 blinds. So everyone folded to you, and you're in the steal position, or you're in the cutoff, and you've got Queen Jack suited.
Got Queen 4.
Queen Jack suited, 2,000 blinds. What do you do? Huh? And how about if you have an ace deuce offsuit? The hand there, what we do, we ship it there because you're giving yourself a better shot here. Hopefully you just get one caller heads up than to go up against two players. We're trying not to, with your short stack, go against two players at any time. Just want to get heads up. I would rather you, within a heads up situation, you move all in with 7-5 also.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you have.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what two cards you get to. Man, you suck, man.
It's how I roll.
You gotta learn how to play with them crummy cards.
Oh, it's terrible. That's why the blinds go up with us here. Now, you see those guys that play these tournaments here? Let's say a guy's firing up 10 of these. He probably already know of every little flaws in this system here. When I say flaws, when you got a shove, not folding. Wow. Who's 5 more?
What do you mean flaws in the system?
No, when I said flaws, I meant. Let's see what happens here. When I say flaws, he already knows when he's going to ship, how much ships he need to have. He did all the math already in this whole stuff here already. So this guy is well prepared. Whoever's going to be playing only this stage.
When you say that, what do you mean he's done all the math already? He knows.
Well, because he has played so many of these already, he's going to be probably firing up between 50 to 100 of these a day. And this is a ship no matter what here, no matter what, none of it. I'm shipping.
Oh yeah.
You want me to know?
Sitting out. Min raise. Min raise.
Hey, we want to buy.
We're back in it.
Here's oh shit.
Butt's usually good.
Yeah, but the chances of getting that button is. I'm shipping that button no matter what happens. If all of them fold, I'm shipping with that. Yeah.
You're showing
Well, they
Yeah,
have enough
if they all
chips.
fold.
They have enough
There's
chips.
enough money in there to go for it. It's
Little kids
That's
raising.
what they have.
Yeah, I'm shipping all of them right here.
Plus you have position on
Don't
it.
hesitate.
And if he calls, we'll suck all of him. How about that? We need a queen or 5. Come on, one time.
3 to 2.
5.
Yeah, baby.
Sorry, diamonds are. Look at the model. Thank you very much.
Oh, listen.
Welcome to all
Listen.
poker, everybody.
We went on firing. We went on firing there, man. You know, that's important right there.
We probably don't have time to do another one. Actually.
No.
So any other questions you guys have in the game that, you know?
I just got one question.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think I've got a relative good grasp on it, but like, explain in your terms, or what you think of like fold equity, showdown value. You know, I know fold equity is like a big deal with bluffing. You know what I mean? You're talking about either like even 3, 4, 5 betting. You know what I mean? In spots, offering fold. You know what I mean? Giving fold equity. I mean, could you explain?
All right. Let me explain a little bit about that. Like I said, if you ask me about EV and UV and QV, I don't have no clue. All I know is to raise, re-raise, and check raise. I know that well.
Right.
In other words, that's what I know. I know to play poker. I know to watch a player play with him over 3-4 hours. I figure how strong is this guy, how weak this guy is, what does he do. When I re-raise him, what does he do?
Right.
There's enough information from me to even get into numbers. But let's talk about that a little bit. On the internet, here's what happened. My newest style I'm playing on the internet now was given to me by one of the top internet players. He's about 19 years old.
The guy you're talking about. That
Yeah, the guy from Canada.
Right.
He probably won about 5 million in the last 5 years. He's one of the top internet players. 19 years old.
Right.
His name is Purple
Pill.
Purple 99 KK. He's from Canada. He's from Scarborough. So I met him, and he's one of my big fan. We went out to dinner, and he gave me some great lessons. I'm not going to get into the detail of it because the guy just personally gave me the stuff here.
Sure.
But his strategy was unbelievable. And he multi-tables, he plays about 20 tables. And he plays pretty much every day. And he's one of the elite players.
He plays nosebleed though, probably, I'm sure.
Yeah, no, I'm Supernova, he's way beyond. I'm Supernova because I play a lot too, but the point,
Supernova Elite.
elite is like the granddad.
Yeah.
It's like 10 times
Yes.
what I do.
Yes.
He makes 1 million points a year, I make 100,000.
Exactly.
Right?
I was
So
I was surprised.
one of the interesting things that he taught me was perfect situation. 1,000, 2,000 blinds, okay? I've got 30,000 in chips. I've got 30 big blinds. Folded around to me, I'm in the cutoff position. I made it 5,000. That kid has 32,000. Okay? He has 32,000 chips. He has nothing. And he made it 32,000. He made it, I made it 5. He made it 12,500. But he left himself fold equity.
Right.
He left himself a window
Yep.
to jump through that window if I
If
decide
you
to
five
ram
bet,
jam
yeah,
him.
exactly. If you five
Right.
bet, he can get out.
And online, this is what I am looking for right now. This is my little edge that I got from this little kid because this is all he does. He said, Victor, look at the re-raise to your stack and
Yep.
look to see if this guy has any fold equity. Right? See if he has any window that he has to get out.
Absolutely.
If he's re-raising you and you see he can't
He's
fold,
committed, right.
he's committed.
Yep.
He's just making that stupid raise to make you feel, but he's got you buried because he's not going to fold.
Right.
But then look to see if he's got a little opening, 18, 20 big blinds
If he
left
does,
there.
jam.
If he does that, you jam him.
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
I've been doing it.
That's-
I've been doing it.
And winning.
Because here's what is scary right now online. If you play a lot of, anybody here play a lot online?
Used to,
Anyone?
not anymore.
We have a lot of players. What has been happening is when I went through my first, I spoke about it earlier. I lost like about 250 to 300,000 a couple years in online, playing for over 2 years. I couldn't win because I had no clue of what I was doing. I didn't understand that it's a different game. It's not the live game we play in that poker room over there. It's different. It's just different. Seriously, tournaments is different. Everything is different. It's like I'm betting you with 4-5 off suit. You see, I just moved in with Queen 5 there. It's easy play, even though we lost. It's okay, but I made a play. I do a lot of that, but you got to be able to do that. If not, you ain't gonna win. You're gonna be blinded away every time, right? So the story is, I started losing. Like I said, I went to the PCA in the Bahamas where PokerStars have their big, flagship event. And it was a Sunday afternoon, and we're all in this big lobby. All the poker players get together to play on the computer. And I have a lot of young kids, their friends and stuff. And I decided to drink a little bit, a few beers, and I was watching them play. I spotted the great Chris Moorman. Moorman won. I'm sure some of you guys may have known. Great player from London. He's one of the top online players. And I couldn't believe what they were doing. I wouldn't, even in my wildest dream, could make a play like what I just seen this guy make, like 5 plays, for God's sake. But this is how they just three-bet you to death. Because, okay, what you do, you raise with ace-10 suited, you make it 400, I make it 900. I just raised you 500, right? I re-raised you. You call because you say, oh, I got pot odds, blah, 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 but you're out of position. The flop came 2-9-6 rainbow. You check, I bet it's over with. What are you going to do? You're out of position.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So this is what they do. They pretty much understand. How often would you really hit
How
the
often
flop?
you gonna hit the flop? That's
You know?
exactly the percentages.
Not too often. So that's why before my style of play in the real world is bang, steal is no more. I changed my game. I had to change my game.
Right.
I didn't have no choice. It wasn't working anymore. They were 3-betting me to death.
Right.
So what I did, I started 3-betting now. And guess what now? So I taught them ahead. I thought I caught up with the kids. I'm behind now. They're 4-betting me now.
Sure.
So you see?
Right, absolutely. Well,
It's
not only,
unbelievable.
well, not
It's
only are
unbelievable.
they,
I'm not kidding you. I thought I was ahead. I was laughing, and now they're 4-betting me now. So guess what? I'm 5-betting, baby.
that's right.
Is this just online, Victor? or
This is
live?
online, strictly online.
But not live.
No, but guess what happened? They're bringing it to the live tables now.
That's what you're going to run
And
into.
that is
That's
the stuff
exactly
that
what
is
they're doing.
the most
They're bringing it to the
mind-boggling
live
thing
table.
right now. If you see the cash games, no, not the cash games, sorry. Wrong word. The
The
tournaments.
tournaments, yeah.
Oh my God. You gotta see, if you look at the hand histories of some of these big tournaments, oh, you can't believe what I'm saying to you.
The problem
I
is
just
these
saw-
kids can't function in the real world, just
I
like you
just played
said.
an event in Florida.
Yeah, honest to God.
The Chad Brown tournament in Florida. Sean Deeb, like I said, Sean Deeb is like my idol, seriously. He's a young kid with a lot of talent. And he allowed me to sweat him a couple of times, and I couldn't believe what I've learned. Because, listen, I'm not afraid to ask if I want to learn, because I want to be good at what I do. Right? Hey, I got no ego.
Right.
You know, I don't want to play 100, 200 because I want to play with the big boys. If they're going to beat my ass, I'm going to play 1-2 because I want to win, right? At the end of the day, I want to win. I want to win. I want to win. I want to win at any cost, right? So I don't have an ego. So I was allowed to sweat him. He was playing a live tournament. He was playing the 5,000 bind. He was allowed to play with his computer, and he was playing 30 games.
Yep.
He said, Victor, take a peek over here. What we do here. So I was able to, I played with him for 3 hours. I was playing the live with him.
Right.
He made the final table in the live tournament.
That's sick.
He made like 6 final table over here.
That's sick.
You talk about talent?
sick.
You talk about talent?
That's sick.
I mean, I'm not kidding you.
That's not
These are people that are just gifted, that they play so many hands. And I don't think this gift came by just gift. It came by playing a lot of poker. And that's what I'm saying to every one of you here. It can't hurt you. To stay in your damn living room a couple hours a week and play. On Sundays, for God's sake, you got to play Poker Stars. $10 tournament, $20 tournament. Play a couple of these tournaments and you'll be fine. You got a lot of practice. You'll see how much it'll help you out here. Because you're playing here, you travel 6 hours, you come here, you play a little bit, it's fine. But I'm telling you, in the end, it's going to help your game here when you come here to play with the real players here. It's going to help you a lot.
But when you're playing 30 screens, how the heck can you pick up any patterns?
Well, okay, that's because some people are a lot more advanced than others. I am not as good as these guys. My comfort zone is probably 16 screens, okay?
But even at that, I mean, how can you keep track of
It's
the
just that
betting patterns and the
if you put me to play 2 tournaments online, I'll be bored to death. I'll be bored. At 4, I'll still be bored. I need to be firing all my cylinders, you know? So it's just something, just comes with it. These guys are playing 48 games now. How about that? I play 16 3 times a month. I'm playing. You know? But I'm not
I
telling you
got
to
up
do that.
to 4, but that was about it.
I'm just telling you, if you can play a few tournaments on Sunday, play the $10 tournament.
Guys, unfortunately, we have to wrap this up now. 4:30 was our back end. We have right now going single table satellites out of this that start at 4:30, but they're waiting for us right now. What it is they're $80 satellites to the main tomorrow. 2 players qualify out of the single table sit and go. Yes.
You have to take the seat or you take the cash.
No cash.
No cash, you have to take the seat. Also, a couple of things. Victor's charity, GuyanaWatch.org, is something that I would have liked to talk about. Unfortunately, I was doing a thing in the radio for Trip Live before we got here, but he's doing great things for kids who need heart transplants and other things in Guyana. And please, look it up, GuyanaWatch.org. On Division of Poker, we're going to be selling these hats for either 10 or 12 bucks and giving the proceeds of those sales to Guyana Watch, and we're going to figure out a way to do them out here later tomorrow. What he's doing is really an amazing thing, and the karma that Victor and a lot of other people bring to this is a wonderful thing. So we're going to do those satellites now at 6 o'clock. We're going to do a live show in here. Victor's going to come on, and if you ever wondered what it's like to tour